Hair is an entity unto itself. It likes to grow in phases, and it is constantly cycling. The first cycle, and the cycle that most of your hair is in on your scalp at any particular time, is the growth cycle, or the anagen phase. And that cycle lasts years, which is how you can grow hair that's very long. There's two other cycles, and those are the shedding cycle, which is also known as catagen, and the resting phase, which is known as telogen. Some people who go through a big shed are said to have telogen effluvium. That's the doctor term for kind of a big shed. So those two cycles also exist. Now, when hair is transplanted, hair kind of resets. And not just the grafts reset, but if you have hair already existing in the area to be transplanted, then also your native hair might reset as well. Sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't. That's called shock loss if it does. And it, because it takes a while for that shedding phase, which lasts about a month, and then that resting phase, which can last up to 6 months, and then going back into the growth phase. If hair is growing at that point at about, a 1/4 inch per month, or maybe even a 1/2 inch per month, in order to get an inch long hair, you're looking at 4 or 5 months, and that's taking you out to a year. So that's why it takes a whole year to regrow your hair. Now, this is typically an advantage for this particular type of cosmetic surgery. The results are dramatic when you compare your before and after photos. But during the time that you're regrowing your hair, it is subtle. It is desirably subtle. I've had a lot of people who haven't even noticed that their hair was growing in until they look in the mirror one day and their face is suddenly reframed, and they kind of have that, Merry Christmas moment. Well, woohoo! I'm really getting some hair growth. And often people will report to me that nobody can really tell exactly what they've done, but that people are noticing that something is different. They've whitened their teeth, they've gotten contacts, they've lost some weight. Something is different about them. They look a lot younger, they look well rested. So those are the kind of comments that people typically get. These days, because hair transplant is so natural and really can be, such a beautiful aesthetic result, you don't get, the old plugs. People just really don't notice that anything is changing so subtly over such a long period of time. So even though it's tough to wait, I myself am not a patient person, I understand. Even though it's tough to wait, it is worth the wait.